Well, good evening and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. My name is Ross Medlock and welcome to the stream. So tonight we'll be carrying on working on the SeaQuest DSV sub. So far we have managed to get the main propulsion unit and the flatbed of it actually sorted and the actual cockpit. So we'll go into chat and see who's about. And we've got Jem Williams saying, "Hi Ross, we'll be watching but not chatting, feeling a bit off at the moment." Well, I hope you feel a bit better soon, Gemma. Then we've got Plastic Monkey saying hi to all. Then we've got Wendy Hickson saying hi, Scale Model Ninja, and Gemma Williams. And she's also saying hi to Plastic Monkey. Plastic Monkey says hello to Wendy. And we've got Richard Pezzle. Hello Ross, Gemma, Plastic, and Wendy. And we've got Wendy Hickson saying hi to Richard. And we've got Hugh Gordon in. Good evening, Hugh. He's saying evening, everyone. And we've got Wendy Hickson saying hi to Hugh. Plastic Monkey's also saying hi to Hugh. And Richard. And we've got Fred from Modellers United in. Good evening, Fred. He's saying, evening all. Did try to go live earlier, but got internet issues, dodgy phone line until it's fixed. I'm goosed. Ah, fair enough, mate. Hopefully we'll get it sorted fairly soon. It's good to see your stream. And then we've got Plastic Monkey saying hi to Fred. And we've got Winnie Hicks saying hi to Fred. And Hugh Gordon saying evening, Ross. And Fred saying good, thanks, mate. Hope you are well. So, yep. So, let's go over to the old bench camp. So, this is where we got up to on Saturday, which is the propulsion unit, the flatbed section of it, and the cockpit is all together. That hasn't sat in right, has it? So, oh, yep, there we go. I'll try re-gluing that again in a minute. For some strange reason that didn't sit into there properly. Oh, there we go. Let's get some old sticky stuff in there. That should hopefully do the trick this time. I'll do that in a sec. So, as you can see, we've got up there, and then we started working on the side skids, which we have got to this point in them. So that's one of them nearly sorted. Got a bit more work to do on it yet. And that's the other one. So we've got most of the side thrusters sort of done, and the upright thrusters, they're all sorted. And then we started doing the side screens. Now this one I've actually, I think, yeah, it's that one I've given the second coat to. I've just got that one still to do, as well as the back plate. We've got this one all ready to rock and roll to get glued into position once we actually get the other parts sorted. So, I've got Fred saying you're looking well, Ross. Well, thank you. I've not exactly had the best of times lately. Not been overly good. And it's to say I've been probably struggling with a bit of the demons again lately. And these things happen. We all go through stages like that, and hopefully, touch wood, that the new medication should help sort me out. So I've been keeping fairly well low key and not really sort of like mixing up much. I did manage to finish off my Huey helicopter, which I would show you, but I made a mistake of actually hanging it up on the ceiling. So that's where it's going to stay. So I can't be asked to come and take it down again. So on this part we have the back screens and everything we've got sorted. And there's that's got to be clipped over, that's got to be satin black. We have the toolbox section, which is this little bit, That's got to be painted satin black. We'll just basically use matte black, I think. Mind you, I've got some satin black on my. Yep, there it is. Nope. We can do it. Yeah. Bring this a little bit up a bit. There we go. Just out there. So, what we all been up to this weekend? Anything good? And what we've all been working on. So basically, what's on your benches? I was going to start doing my Kitty Hawk Viper, which is the Cobra Viper, and when I sort of examined the box and started working on the cockpit area, I suddenly realised that half a sprue D is missing, and it was a brand new kit which was supposed to be still sealed. But yeah, so basically most of the cockpit is not there, including half the seats. So yeah, weren't happy, because they weren't exactly a cheap kit, and now that Kitty Hawk's gone bust, it's not possible to get any spares. Not a happy bunny. So I'm going to have a hunt round and see what I can find for cockpit parts, and then try and work out what other parts from sprue D, I think it's up for, well, half of it anyway, up to the halfway mark, are missing, and then see if I can find anything that's sort of similar to it to try and fit it in. So we'll have to see what I can do with that. Bluey tack stick. Get it in there and stick this one. So yeah, it's going to be sadly another project that's going to have to sit and wait. And Fraser saying, oh dear, not that good. Not good that. And then Graham McCorbett saying hi. Good evening, Graham. Welcome to the show. Hope you're feeling better, lad. Hope you're on the mend now. I know you haven't been too well lately. So what I should have really done was gone over with matte black first. But never mind. Yeah, I think I will. I think the wheel will be okay. So yeah, so like I said, what's everybody been working on this week? That I've been doing, I did me Kitty Hawk Huey Venom, which I quite enjoyed actually, because it's the first sort of other than this build, first sort of like normal model kit I've built in quite some time. As I'm normally building Warhammer lately. So yeah, it was an enjoyable kit to build, and it did turn out quite well, if I may say so myself. And it got the sign of approval from an admin of another group who is an ex-Marine, and he actually worked with the Marine Corps when they developed the Huey Venom, and told me quite an interesting story about how they come up with the name. So you got Graham saying, went into town today, but had to stop 3 times en route home, but feeling better. Thanks, Ross. Good to hear, mate. And then we've got just 5 minutes, 5 miniature busts on the 2021 Typhoon in between work. Nice. And we've got Lynn Dipplin saying, hi Ross, hugs. And then hugs to everyone, hi. So welcome to the show, evening Lynn, and welcome to the show. Or should I say afternoon to you over there. Hopefully this build will be completed fairly soon, and then I'll get to choose and find out which one I'm building next, because if everybody should have actually voted by now that was voting, and if they go back to last Saturday's stream to find out what I'll be building next. I think there was a choice of 3 that people could choose from. Choice 1 was the Dragon M3 half track. Choice 2 was the Tamiya 1/350 scale Yamato. And choice 3 is the Academy 1/35 Huey Viper in 35th scale this time, not 48. So if you go to last Saturday's stream and put either 1, 2 or 3 in it, then you should be able, then that'll be the vote, and then I will check that up at the end of the night before I go off from live stream, and I'll tell you which kit I'll be building next. Let's see. Lynn Dipple's saying, hang on a minute, we'll go. Fred, Graham McCorbett saying, Fred, that is a good build, mate. And Models United said, thanks, mate. Yeah, your Typhoon was absolutely stunning, mate. I really liked it. It's a pity you can't get any sort of decals and masks and that, because that did actually look really, really good. You got Lynn Dipple saying, hi to Graham. I'm glad you're feeling better, my friend. With hugs and love hearts. Fred saying, would say was fun build, Graham, but was a pain to mask by hand. I bet it was, especially trying to make sure you get the nice clean lined. Graham McCorbett saying to Lynn, still a long way to go though, but I'm on the bench building something at the moment. Well, you can't exactly say you're building something but not let us know what you're building. And Graham McCorbett saying, Fred, you would do that, lol. Okay, so that's that bit sorted. Stick that in there. We've got part of it done, and we've just got the underside of it doing a bit. So, let's just find out what these colour of these parts are. The front booster pods. Yes, oh, light grey. So we need okay. So these are light grey. So yeah, I'm hoping to get this build finished at some point fairly soon. I think we get majority done by tonight, and then hopefully do the finishing touches next Saturday on it. Hopefully, if all goes well. So and then I've got arranged to get the paint sorted out for whatever bit I'm building next, hence the reason why I need to know what people are actually voting on. Models United saying, lol, I see that extra decal going to go to do decal set for set, but no release date yet. Yeah, I think they did come up in one of their things. I think I did see something about them actually going to do one at some point, but when, we don't know. I hope they do that, because I wouldn't mind doing that myself. But definitely wouldn't do it if it was like only hand masking it all. That to me wouldn't be fun, to say the least. Okay, let's go over these again. I think they're supposed to be great. The side thruster pods. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Uh, and got Lynn just saying, oh, looks like we've had a few technical detail discontinued there. OBS is playing silly buggers by the looks of it. Looks like we've got Cora Pink just dropped in saying hi all. Hello, Mrs. M. She's still skiving upstairs, so I'm left to play on my own still. So if we have any technical issues, it's all her fault, because she's not down here doing her job. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was certainly very miffed when it come to finding that the Huey didn't, the Cobra hadn't got its second sprue D section. Let's put it that way, because it's but they're not exactly the cheapest of kits to get hold of either. So finding out that half the D sprue is missing didn't exactly what you call cheer me up. And we've got Hugh saying hi to Lynn again today, and then hi Cora. It's been a rather warm day again today, so I've got my little desk fan running in front of me just to help warm me up a bit, cool me down a bit, because it's actually quite warm where I am at the moment. Next we've got to do is parts on here. So I've got a few little X sections here that I'm going to do, hopefully in aluminium, and then one in red. Doesn't matter anything to it. going together. So, Lynn saying hi, hugs, Hugh, hugs, and then let's see. I've gone past it and got He's like Lynn doing a bit saying 11 watching, 9 thumbs up. Come on, give those thumbs up, basically. Thank you, Lynn. And then you got Lynn Dipple saying hi to Cora, hugs. Molly saying hi, Cora. Then Lynn Dipple saying Cora Pink, I hope you're feeling better. Then Cora Pink saying hi to Lynn. And Hugh saying hi, Lynn, again today. Hi, Cora. Not bad, Lynn, just got a stupid cold now. Yep, that's these things happen. She's picked something up off the youngest, but lucky enough she hasn't spread it to me yet. Then Lim Nipple saying that brace looks like some people are holding up a metal bar. Oh, you mean this bit here? Yeah. And you got Corbin saying hi to Hugh. Then Linda goes, hi, hugs, Hugh. And Model saying, I not got that kit, mate. I would have resin cast you parts if I did. Well, thanks very much, mate. I know it's a bit of a bummer, really, but we'll see what I can do at some point. I'll see if I can hunt down another one, but you'll have to look on Fleabay, Ross. Yes, I know, Cora Pink. I will look on Fleabay at some point and then charge it to you. If I can sneak your credit card again. Damn, did I say that out loud? Never mind. These things happen. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the Huey, even though it was known to be a bit of a pig of a kit to do. But yeah, I never really had any major issues. I think the only other sort of slight problem I had with this one was it was a bit of a mismoulding on the top exhaust port, but nothing I haven't been able to fill with a bit of filler and build it back out. So yeah, it actually ended up being okay in the end. Okay. So yeah, I have to look forward to building the 35th scale version of it instead. It don't bother me really. One way or another, I'll get the enjoyment out of building one of them. Hopefully. As long as there's no parts missing from this other one, I don't mind. But then again, Academy's still running, so I should be able to get all the spare parts if I need them. Let's say Hugh Gordon, £38 on Fleabay Ross. Then cast copies. Yeah, it's a matter of getting the funds together, otherwise I would do. I mean, then I'd have to get somebody that has got the casting stuff so they could do it for us, because I don't have any resin casting stuff. It's not something I've got into. I've got enough stuff around here to cost me enough money. But yeah. Fred was saying, I got the Kitty Hawk F35B and a Big Ed Photo Etch, but a bit scared to build it at the moment. Don't be, mate. Yes, Kitty Hawk kits haven't got the best reputation, but the only way you won't be scared is by actually doing it. So dive in, mate. Just take your time and enjoy it. Never be scared of a kit, mate. I mean, I've got kits here that I will at some point be doing, but it's like these Kitty Hawk kits that I had. Yeah, a lot of people gave them a bad rep, and then I thought, nah, sod it, I haven't built a decent model kit in a while, I'll give it a go. And then it was halfway through it when I found out that Kitty Hawk and Panda models had gone belly up, so I can't get any replacement parts because the companies don't exist anymore. So hopefully everything will be in your kit, mate. Oh, we've got Mark Shillen joining us. Good evening, Mark. He's saying, evening everyone, in tonight. Yep. It's a shame really, because yes, they didn't have the best reputation for quality of fit and everything, but in the end I think they made up for it with the detail of it. I mean, they were highly detailed kits, and my one just went together fairly well. But some of the horror stories I've heard from other people, especially the one about missing sprue parts or sprues, it seems to have got me on that one. But there we go. So as Fred was saying, it's a good thing. Has anybody got a kit, or what kit is the one that you've got at home that has sort of scared you the most, where you're not willing to do it yet, and what's the reason for not building it yet? So discuss. I have both Kitty Hawk 148 Jaguar kits. Yep, they are tricky, but best in scale. Yeah, it's just the detail you get in them, especially the GR3, I think it is, if you've got that one, because there's I think 3 different Jaguar kits. There's the T variant, and then there's the GR1, and there's the GR3. But the GR3 is supposed to be the one where you can open all the panels up and fit all the ancillaries inside and paint them all up, and it shows you be a highly detailed kit. So yeah, one kit I'd like to get hold if I can, but they're again in short supply. But no doubt, hopefully somebody will take over the molds. I think Revel might be taking them over at some point, from what I've heard. I do hope so, though, because as I said, they're nice looking kits, and if Revel can sort of build them, well, take over the molds for them, then I think any of the little minor issues that they had would be sold, I think. That's one thing. Yes, even though, as I said, like Revel also haven't got the best reputation, but yeah, if they do have any problems, they'll generally solve it fairly quickly for you. I mean, I've had a couple of occasions where I've had to just phone them up, ask them for some spare parts and some decals, and within 2 weeks later, I arrived them. So you got the GR1 and 3 and the T4 Hue. Nice one. Yeah, it's one kit I would like to get hold of. Because I remember when I went to my first ever air show, the first plane I ever saw flying was the GR3. Mod United said wanted it because I've been up close and seen one flying close, and was like, wow, so little nervous. As I want to build it right. I'm sure you will, mate. If you do it at any sort of standard of what you do your other models, then you've got nothing to be worried about. I mean, you've got those 2 Spitfires that I sent you to do at some point. That should make it more interesting for you. Lynn Dipple saying, I have 3 kits, a 172nd Revel, shuttle and boosters. No explanation. No, that's supposed to be quite a bit of a pig of a kit to do. You got 1 350 Trumpeter USS Texas and the Bandai P Falcon resin need to work on my airbrush skills when I can. Then she's going, instructions for kits are a big problem. Lost in translation. Yeah, some of them can be. I didn't really have any problems following them though. Whether it's because my brain just seemed to have sort of caught onto them, never had any real problems with my Huey. They can be a bit vague, but if you sort of read them carefully, you can generally pick up what you need. You got Fred saying, lol, yeah, can't wait to start the spits. Nor can I. I want to see how you get on with your challenge. Mark Shellard, remember Birdlim best scale resin kits are around, also sadly out of business. Yeah. I did have a load of Verdelin tank turrets for the Sherman, and I think there were solid resin ones as well. I sent them all to a charity, and they've been using them as far as I know to build different tanks, well, different variants of the tank and everything. So we do our bits to help out our veterans, and that's the Yorkshire Veterans Modelling Group. They basically non-profit organisation which I run my 2 little auctions for. So on the Airedale and Wharfdale Scale Modelers Group, we also have a charity auction page where any kits that are donated to the group, i.e. Airedale and Wharfdale Scale Modelers, or to the Yorkshire Veterans Modelling Association, and we'll put them into an auction, and anybody that's a member of it can bid on it, and then whatever money's raised of it for when they're sold, the whole of that money goes to that charity. So the last one we did it for was for the Yorkshire Veterans Modelling Association, or Modelling Group I should say, and they received it. I think so far the group's raised somewhere between £600 to £700 I think in total over the sort of like 4 different auctions we've done so far. We're not doing too bad for a little small group, and they're certainly a good bunch of people. I've actually been to meet the founder of the Yorkshire Veterans Modelling Group, and that's called Ian Dewar. He's a great lad to know, ex-forces, and yeah, ex-RAF if I remember rightly. Nice bloke to meet. Met him over not far from where he lives. So yeah, we enjoyed it. Great little meeting we had that day, having a wander around and chat. Let's see, what else do I want here? Black. Black ray. No, black metal. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's sad really because also Panda Models, they were part of Kitty Hawk. So basically, yeah, when Kitty Hawk went down, Panda went down as well. But again, Panda Models didn't have the great reputation either, sadly. Quite a few people that I know have actually raised concerns over the quality of their stuff. Like you say, I think each company you get a model kit from, they always seem to have one pig of a kit. For Tamiya, it was the 148. 148. What is it? FRS 1 Harrier. Sadly, that's not one of their best molds, to say the least. And I think Colin and Dad, i.e. Festa 67, and Scaly Models from on their Wednesday build, they found out how bad it was, and Dad took a hammer to his one because it was that good. Colin's done a really good job on his one, which is 567, and it's turned out reasonably well as far as I can tell. Whether he's happy with it, I don't know, but yeah, I liked what he done so far. Okay, just going around here at the moment, I'm just finding little bits that I need to touch up. Like with all black paint, it seems to rub. Bit, so we're just getting this sort of semi touched up, and then we can go on to the next one. And just got to do the black hatchings on this one. You got Linda was saying, "Congrats, Ross, on raising that money." Well, thank you very much. Yep. We do what we can to help. I mean, it's not just military veterans; it's also for veterans who have served in the ambulance service, fire service, police force. They're all classed as veterans, and as we all know, modelling can be very useful for helping people get through very stressful times. I know it did with me when I had a major blip over one Christmas. I think I was sat at my desk for what, 16 to 18 hours a day, and yeah, not one of my proudest moments, but it just it was as it was needed at the time. I just needed that space, and lucky enough I've got a very understanding wife. Also got Hugh saying, Have not forgotten Ross, just not been in the attic yet. No worries, mate. As I said, it's when and if people can. As I said, all donations are gratefully received. If you do wish to make a donation to the next auction or wish to join in, you can find the group on Facebook. It said it's only a little auction. We don't raise big amounts of money. It all depends on what the kits we have. But most times people find they get a good bargain out of it. So yeah, just give us a send a friend join request, and then or send me a message if you've got something you'd like to donate to the auction. You send it to my Facebook group, and well, for my Facebook page messenger. Then I'll add you to the group, and then I'll send you my address, so if anybody wishes to donate anything, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's I said we all do what we can to help, and I think with the veterans group that we do support, it's one of those lifelines that people need, especially the ex-forces members. They do certainly agree with that. It does help them a hell of a lot. Medium cigarettes and they're always grateful to whatever they receive. I mean, you can donate kits directly to the group. At some point I will get the group's name up for you, and I'll put it into put a link into it at the bottom. When it goes to a video, I'll put a link in there, so that if anybody wishes to donate, they can contact Mr. Ian Dewar by himself, and he will arrange to take any donations off your hands very gratefully. Mr. Ian, he actually runs a number of forces groups in and around the Yorkshire area, so hopefully we should be starting one up closer to me here at some point. So hopefully we can get them going, because the money that we raise goes generally to buying cutting mats, knives, and all that sort of stuff to them. But I think the next auction we're doing, I think the money's going to go to I think, yeah, because we run it for two different charities, and that's the Scottish Little Soldiers is one group we run it for, the auction, and the other one is the actual, I said what I said before. But yeah, there's we've been asked if we can actually do the next auction in aid of the lifeboat service, and I've agreed to that this time around. And this is one of the members actually asking to do that. So yeah, that's what the next funds will be going to, which I think is also a very worthy cause, because due to the pandemic they've not been able to raise much money, nor have many other charities, sadly. But really, we can't sort of like help them all. We have a limited amount of people we can sort of like help, but we only help registered charities. So yeah, and this way it stops us from the money going to things that we don't agree with. So Scottish Little Soldiers, and one of the charities we support, they arrange for the children of the armed forces people that, well, armed forces, 7 armed forces people that have actually died in action. And Scottish Little Soldiers supports them by providing them with whatever they sort of need and taking them out on day trips and that sort of thing, and holidays. So yeah, another very, very worthwhile cause. And as I said, it's for the children more than anything, because it's now worse having young children losing a mother or father from active duty, or any child to lose their parent at any time. But this charity does step in and help out where it can. If you've seen some of the videos like I have from them, you'll see that we've actually, they do take them out on great trips to make them smile, basically. So hopefully the next auction will be at the end of this month, if I can get everything sorted out and get my head back into the game, so to speak. Once I've done that, I can get things up and running ready. And then if anybody wishes to join, please send me your name through Messenger and I will gladly add you to the group. And then hopefully with more people in the group we can raise even more funds. So yeah, these are the side skids that I'm doing for this little workshop. Slowly getting detailed up. I'm just adding little bits here and there of colour. I don't like things being too bland. I think the next SeaQuest thing I'll be doing is the Stinger sub, which also happens to be another old monogram kit. I do like my old monogram kits. I think they're quite good. For their age, they provide you with a bit of a challenge on some of them. Others not so much. Let's see. Fred saying, got to go, guys and gals. Work in the morning. Everyone take care and stay safe. Gate stream, as always, Ross. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you very much, mate, and take care. Have fun at work. And hopefully see you on your stream when you get your internet stuff sorted out. Little gremlin sorted out, mate. So take care, have fun, and have a good kip. And you got Cora Pink saying goodnight to Fred. Okay, let's see. We've got Lynn saying night to Fred. And Fraser's saying, no worries, good night. Mm-hmm. That's that bit done. So, hopefully we'll get this mainly sorted by tonight. I'll have a quick slurp. Yeah. We've got one skid near enough completed, I think. Unless I decide to do some more detail on it, but I don't think I will. I'll leave it at that. Okay, there was another bit I've missed. I had. Where are you? Ah, there you are. What was the bits I missed? Just underneath the. In there. And a bit there. Just noticed. Oh, another bit. It could be from where I've rubbed it, or I've caught it with the other brush. Yeah, that's looking alright. Now I just need some more aluminium. Do that. And then we want the red. Wait, the brush there is. There's a bit more missing from the red there. Sort that out. And so I think I'm gonna have to think another kit to build in my spare time now. I've managed to finish the Huey. I might just do the what's it called now? I think it's the frog. Yeah, no, sea knight. That'll be doing next, I think. There's another helicopter. So either that or the Merlin, which will be the Airfix kit. And it looks like, oh, this is them coming up to resupply of coffee. Hardcore. Say Mrs. M can be good at times. Richard Pezzle saying, good night everyone. Wife and daughters are taking me out for a birthday dinner. Oh, happy birthday. I won't sing it because I'll be very, very bad at it. So you're lucky on that one. Stay safe everyone. Hugs all around. So yeah, happy birthday Richard. Have a good night out and don't stay too sober. It's always good fun to get drunk on special occasions. But then you can blame it on that special occasion. Pardon me. Okay. That's Lynn Nipple saying happy birthday to Richard and hugs. Night night. Well, the wife wants to know what I'm going to be buying next as a model kit. Well, it all depends on what I can get away with buying on her credit card. Did I just say that out loud again? Oh well. She thinks it's saying I'm not allowed. We all see. She keeps buying all this bloody fishy tank stuff. And I was so kind tonight to her as well. I went out and picked her up some Tetris. Some silly little neon... Well, not neon Tetris, they were carnival Tetris, I think they're called. For a little fishy tank that she has in the bedroom. So yeah, I was nice enough to go and pick them up for her. She didn't expect them today. So you never know, you might actually get some tank cams from her. Actually, you can sit there and watch her fish go swimmy, wimmy, wimmy.
Subscribe to my other channel, my natural relaxing sound.
Apple. Ha! As I've just been informed by the missus, you have to subscribe to her other channel, which is Natural Relaxing Sound. It's on YouTube, so if she wants, when she gets back upstairs and starts doing her lazy thing back upstairs, she'll put a link into it in the chat. And it's basically white noise music, and well, it's on the lines of white noise music, and it does like thunder, lightning, rain, and you can listen to that to help you fall asleep. Because if you're like me and suffer with tinnitus, sorry, duh, you will, these are actually quite good for it to help you fall asleep. So yeah, I mean, tinnitus can be a right pain in the backside. In my case, it's if you live in England and you have ever watched or ever seen the ITV night screen when back in the sort of like early 80s, and you had that high pitched buzz that goes on at the end of the show and when the screen shuts down in the evenings, and that's what I listen to 24/7. And I have that ringing in my ear all the time, and it's now starting to affect my other ear. So yeah, it don't help. Plus it doesn't. It also helps cause loss of hearing, which in some cases can be quite good, because then you've got an excuse to have selective hearing. Excuse me. Oh, I've got JC Bricks and Builds in. Evening, mate. Welcome to the show. So you've got Evening Ross and everyone in chat. So yeah, last Tuesday I did say that I was going to do a stream with JC Bricks and Builds, James, but sadly it didn't go ahead. One, it was because another reason why was I wasn't feeling too well after I'd just got back from the hospital, and I would say I was having a bit of a bad day. So it sadly didn't go ahead, but we will be doing it again. We will be doing the show fairly soon, hopefully. I've yet to sit down and discuss when we're going to be able to do the stream. God, I'll probably throat tonight, which no doubt I will do at some point fairly soon with James. And there it is. Cora Pink's put a link for a relaxing channel. Lynn saying, "Where's my drink, Cora Pink?" Yeah, well, she's a bit slow like that, and service would be crap by the time she got to you. So can't expect everything, I'm afraid, Lynn. And you got Lynn Dipple saying hi to James and hugs. And what I'll do in a minute is get Mrs. M to look on my last Saturday stream and work out if people have commented what will the next build will be. And we'll see how many people have actually voted. That's that bit done. Okay. Oh. And you got Cora Pink saying hi to James. I think James is a happy bunny as well because Mrs. M designed her, did a bit of designing for James, and she's made him a little logo. So yeah, he's a happy bunny. And we should be using that logo hopefully for, well, part of it over towards on the live stream. So hopefully you'll get to have a watch of it and everything then. What am I doing? Which I don't know. But never mind. Touch up on that bit. Yeah, so I think my next fun project kit will be the Academy 148 Sea Knight. So I will be doing it hopefully with the she's saying only 2 people have voted so far. Oh, not good. Come on, peoples. Depending on what you want me to start building next week, or else I'll have to make a decision. Or I'll have to leave it up to Mrs. M to, depending on what they voted for. If it's 2 different things, I have to get Mrs. M to have the casting vote. So yeah, go to my stream from last Saturday, the one from this one, the SeaQuest build stream from last Saturday, and vote 1, 2 or 3. So vote number 1 is the M3 half track from Dragon. Number 2 is the 1/350 scale Yamato, and number 3 is the Academy 1/35 Viper. So please, if you can go over to my last week's stream and vote on that, then I can actually have an idea what people would like me to build next. So I know I've got there is 1 vote for the Viper already, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Okay, so that bit on there. I haven't done them on this one, have I? Yeah. Oh, balls. Let's touch that up. You mind? You have to touch that bit up. Or the other option is just paint that whole piece grey. Yeah, why not? Not this going to make much difference. You got Lynn saying I'll go and vote after the show. Alright, well, if people are going to vote after the show today, I'll leave it announcing what I'm going to be building till next week, next Saturday. Just so that people then have a bit longer of a chance to vote. So I don't think, as I said, this won't be finished this week. And maybe just a couple more weeks of this one. But I need a little bit of a head start knowledge just to make sure that I've got everything I'd need for whatever build you're choosing. So yeah, just so I know I can get the stuff in, go to my local hobby shop, hopefully pick up whatever I need, i.e. paints and masking, and then hopefully if I go to the Halifax model shop, I might even pick up my SR71 I've got put aside there, which I'm going to enjoy building because that's in 48 scale. And at some point I'm going to have to finish completing my B1 as well, B2 sorry, at some point. That's been sat in its box long enough. Needs a bit of a sorting it out sadly, because it's a bit of a challenge with the amount of gaps and everything that are in it, especially after you join the two wings together, onto the body and the two halves of the main wing that has to go together. There's quite a bit a gap between the front leading edge, the underside leading edge, and the actual wing due to the mould. But and again, it is a tester's mould, so it's going to take some fun and feeling. I think that will get it sorted, but so it should be fun to do. That's one of the reasons why I like doing these older kits, because they sort of like give you a bit of a challenge compared to some of the models that are available nowadays. They're so accurate and fit together like gloves, so to speak. I just like the little challenges here and there of getting them put together and making them look half decent. Here's another question for anybody that wants to answer it. What is the oldest kit you've ever built? So there you go. The oldest kit you've ever built. So that's like and what make and scale was it? Okay. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh, I think my oldest kit that I've ever built was in 1969, I think it was. And that was a what was it again? I think it was a Spitfire that I built. So yeah, it was a old Airfix 172nd Spitfire, I think, if it was, remember rightly. And the other one I built was a 71. That was the Revell Mosquito, I think. Or was that 69 as well? I can't remember now. 69 or 71, one or two anyway. Cool, I think it was my purple car. Can't remember what it was called though. Lol. Yeah. Well, that was that little Lotus, wasn't it, love? I think it was, in your one. The little Lotus that we were building. I think. Yeah, grey bits are there. That's why it goes that up. Let's see. It's coming up to 1:15, so probably got another 10 or 15 minutes, and then we will be calling it a night tonight. So yeah, managed to get again quite a bit done again tonight. So the main part that I wanted to get done was these skids, and I've basically got them done. So hopefully I should get them attached to the model soon. And they actually look the part, as they say. And get them, just dry fit them for a second, make sure they still fit together nicely. This is the fun part. So what it look like. Get you into there. You onto there. And you go, oops. Right, you going in place. There we go.
I actually think it was a Jaguar.
Was it? And you've Lynn Dipple saying she subbed to your channel. Mrs. M's just come downstairs. She says thank you very much, Lynn. That's what that looks. I'll set that together like so. Let's see if we can get the other one to dry fit on the other side. It's not exactly the best of fittings. I think we're getting there. Oops. It will go on. Into there. You're going to place it because aren't you? You there, you into there, push you onto there, and you onto there. I think, yay! Not looking too bad. There we go. So I managed to get the there's a thing about that at the moment, isn't there, Lynn, about people getting penalised if they're advertising their channels. Seems daft to me because it's counterproductive to YouTube, I would have thought. But there we go. These things happen. So we'll just zoom in on this and show where I've got to so far. Where are we? There we go. So, there we go. We have the skids all sorted on the little sub. All the front cockpit is done on there. And we've got the back loading bay to sort out. But we should be able to fit these little bits as well to get these on. After I've touched up with the snips, just taking them off. Yep. Okay, so we'll get these attached. If I remember rightly, they go that way around. Sorry, that's not going into the oil. Mine is probably full of paint, so we'll have to clean that up a little bit. And paint, locking it up a little bit. We'll get them out. I'm also looking forward to when Netflix, or I think it's Amazon Prime actually, they're bringing out a new series called The Wheel of Time, which is books that I've read. I think it's a extremely long story, but very long story, but it's I'm hoping they can do it justice. Because it'd be an absolute waste of time if they actually get it wrong, because it is a very, very good series. And I think there's something like 17 books altogether in the series. Hopefully they'll get it right and do it as a series, do it proud sort of thing. I have to sort that out afterwards. Go on that one. Some strange reason it's not staying in its hole. Go into there and see I've got in there. Oh god. Now that one's fitting alright. What's this other one? There we go. That'll do. So that's that bit sorted. So yeah, we now have something that's beginning to look like a little workable sub. Just needs a few little touch-ups around the front there, but it's coming together. I'm quite happy with it so far. Oh yeah, it was a Jaguar E-Type. There you go, what she was doing. And she turned it into a purple car. Absolutely sacrilegious against the Jaguar, but never mind. So, we'll switch back up to face cam. And we'll call it a day for that for this evening. So, there we go. Dunk. There we go then. So, yeah. I'll just say thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Quick reminder, the draw for what I'll be building next will be next week. So what you need to do now is go back to last week, which was the 18th, well 11th I think, something like that anyway, last Saturday, and just pick one, which is the Dragon M3 half track from the IDF one, I think it is, if I remember rightly. Number 2 is the Yamato 1350. Why would I pick one for you, Lynn? This is why I'm asking you to pick one, not me. So number 2 is the Tamiya Yamato 1350 scale, and number 3 is the Academy 135th scale Huey Viper, which I was doing the Kitty Hawk 148 scale one, but sadly it's got a missing sprue. So it looks like I'm going to have to buy another one. Never mind. There's 2 good schemes I'd like to do if I can just get the other sprue picked up, well, printed off for me at somebody. I'm sure I can find somebody that might do me the favour for that. So yeah, as I said, those will be, I'll glue them in place over the weekend. So that'll be them sorted out. And then all it is the back cargo bay, and there's a couple of little lights and everything to just voted the Viper. Oh, so I think that's 2 for the Viper so far. And I think 1 for the M3, I think it is. So yeah, we've got the loading bay and thruster pods to go on the sides of it at the back once it's together. And it's basically nearly there, which I'm quite happy with. I might put some, try to see if I can find some decal numbers to go on it. So like we recognise it as either work sub 1, work sub 2, but I'll have a look through my stash of decals and see what I can find. I think it could do with some decals on it. I think it's because none of them came with the actual kit. There was no like decals or anything like that with the kit, so I'll see what I can find. So yeah, well, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Stay safe, have a good weekend, and I will see you next time on Tuesday, which is my Warhammer stream.